Hey folks, this is JW. So I got a question. I've been watching all these videos and news broadcasts about the drones flying over New York and New Jersey, and even being reportedly seen and sighted in other parts of the country. Now, there's lots of drones out there from what I understand. People, are doing it for hobbies. I guess there's businesses using them. Heck, I've even heard rumors about Amazon eventually doing deliveries with drones, if that's even possible. But my question is this: why isn't our government doing anything about this? Why are they being so hush hush about it? Why are they so insistent that this is not a foreign government? They don't mean us any harm, but at the same time, they don't know who's controlling them. They don't know where they're coming from. At least that's what they say. Well, folks, here's the reality of things. The government knows exactly where these drones are coming from. The government knows exactly what's going on. They're just choosing not to tell us. It's a very, very simple concept. There is no way in the world, no way, that they are going to allow these drones to fly over military installations, over airports, over areas that could be sensitive to our national security, and them not know about it. The Pentagon knows absolutely 100% undeniably and undoubtedly what these drones are, why they're there, who's controlling them. They're just choosing to play dumb right now. They're just playing dumb. They're just not wanting to tell the American people what's going on. And that's no surprise. Right now, we're in a very interesting and critical phase of the end of the Biden administration. And the Biden White House and the Biden controlled, Democrat controlled government are making some really bad and foolish decisions. And it's not in the best interest of the American people. Folks, here's the deal. Even though Trump he's the president elect, don't let your guard down. This is not over. A lot can happen in a few weeks. But even once Trump takes over and moves into the White House, there are still lots of things that can happen. So don't let your guard down. Just because Trump won doesn't mean that we're out of the woods, folks. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And the government knows what is going on. There's no way you can convince me that they're just not worried about it and not aware of what's going on. Okay? They're just choosing not to tell us. That's the reality. You've got to you just got to be very naive to think that the government or to believe what they say when they say, "Oh, well, it's no big deal, but we don't know who it is or who's doing it or why, where they're coming from." They absolutely know where these things are coming from. We're talking about drones that are estimated to be between the size of a passenger car to an SUV. So they have to be coming up on radar, especially if they're, getting closer to airports and stuff. They have to be coming up on you know, flight tower radar and on military radar. Our government knows what's going on, folks, so don't believe the lies. Don't think that the government right now has our best interest at heart, because they don't. Absolutely don't. Okay? So don't let your guard down, folks. We are at the edge of a cliff right now. So you can't let your guard down. Don't think that just because Trump has won the election that everything's going to be okay. You still have to prepare. You still have to have a contingency plan. You still have to be aware of what's going on. If these drones are, there's a rumor that they're saying that they might be from Iran. If they're Iranian or Russian or North Korea or who knows who, part of a terrorist operation, we don't know. Now, our government knows, but for whatever reason, they are not wanting to tell the American people. They're not wanting to be transparent and to say, hey, this is what's going on. Now, yes, we do have senators and we do have people, mayors and people, governors, that are demanding to know what's going on and that the federal government does something about it. I think Mayorkas, part of the Department of Homeland Security, I think they're demanding answers and something to be done about this. However, for whatever reason, the Pentagon and the government is not doing anything to help calm people's fears or to be transparent to let the American people know what's going on. So, folks, don't let your guard down. I am a strong advocate for being a citizen of the United States of America that is patriotic, that is prepared to defend myself, my family, our community. That's why I believe in the Minuteman concept. I believe that we as American citizens have a responsibility to be able to defend ourselves, our country, our communities, our families at a moment's notice. Folks, we can't just rely on the government and the government's military to protect us. We can't depend on the law enforcement in our communities to protect us. They are so understaffed and just overwhelmed with stuff going on. And this is not, I'm not against military, I'm not against law enforcement. I'm not proposing that we become vigilantes or anything like that. But it is our responsibility to be prepared. It is our responsibility to protect ourselves. It is our responsibility to be Minutemen and women to be able to fight, if we have to protect our homes, our communities, our country. We truly are Homeland Security. It's the American people, folks. We can't trust that the government is going to make the right decisions and that they're going to be transparent and be honest about things. It's all politics and it's all whatever they're doing. But to me, I don't believe that it's truly in the best interest of the American people. I am not anti-government, but I am 100% pro-Constitution. Folks, we can't let our guard down. We have to be prepared, okay? And I'm not advocating violating laws or anything like that. But if pushed into a corner and we have no choice but to defend ourselves, our homes, our communities, our families, our loved ones, our neighbors, it's going to be up to us because the military is not going to be guarding your street. And if they are, it's probably because we're in martial law. So, folks, don't let your guard down. Don't even pretend to think that they're being honest with us. The government is lying to us. 100% lying. They do not have our best interest at heart. They're going to do what they want to do because they know they can get away with it. Look at all the stuff that has happened over the last 20 years. All the things that the government has done, people in the government, Benghazi, and oh, don't get me started. That was, yeah. So, folks, don't let your guard down. The fight is not over. I think things are going to start popping off soon. I think the fight hasn't even begun, but it's coming. There is a fight coming, folks. You can either choose to be prepared or you can choose to be a victim and just be sheep. Just be sheep, just to be led to your slaughter. Like I said, I am not anti-government. I am not advocating that we break the law or become vigilantes, but I do advocate that we have the mindset of the Minutemen and women. Okay, when I say Minuteman, I mean it's for both genders. But I truly believe we need to have the mindset and the willingness to defend our communities, our homes, our towns, our cities, our rural areas, wherever we're at. Folks, it's really and truly at the end of the day going to be up to the American people to make sure this country stays free and it stays safe. This is JW, Ronin 785. It's nothing much else I can say tonight. We'll see you.